Gotcha. Go to the screen. Toward the red corner. Yeah, still on the screen.
Still on the screen.
Up just a hair and to your left. Back a little bit more, another inch. Another inch. Right there.
One.
I thought you thought it was the answer. Huh? I'm about to say the reason I said that. You're way behind. Alright, now listen. So you're gonna hear me talking on Twitch, but you're not gonna hear me talking on here all the time. And that's because I don't have, I don't know why I can't hear myself on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. You got to unmute.
Like I said, both of them are unmuted. This is the corner one that got sound. This is Twitch. I'm muted right here. I'm muted in this area. I know. I'm not even. Look at the screen, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm at the point right now. Hold on. Switch over with, bro. Switch over with, bro. I don't care. The reason I said switch over with is because I got more viewers on this. Nobody watching on Twitch. Well, Twitch ain't even going no more. There wasn't nobody even watching on Twitch. There's more viewers over here. Before it wasn't no viewers on here. I can see my viewers when it said one. It was me. Listen, the reason I'm saying that is because if I do just singular this one, you can hear me talking. All right, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and make sure you. Nah, I just dropped it. We would never meet it. Probably because of this, though. It's definitely this one.
Imagine you're still working from zero, either way go. Understand the thing?
Test, 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 test. Yo, test, test. All right, bet. I apologize to everybody, man. We getting everything good though. Should be a pretty good, pretty smooth stream for the rest of the way through. For all the viewers that have stuck through the bull, I appreciate you, man. We're back on. We back good. We back going. Appreciate everybody that's watching the stream who actually hit up people that's here to give me like a notification, like, hey, we can't hear this and we can't see that. I appreciate y'all. Onward, onward. We're not worried about the cash no more. To everybody, Easy Urel, I apologize, man. Benjamin Vargas, he did get the win. This right here is about number 4, Giselle Hernandez versus Anna Dominguez. See Hernandez, Giselle Hernandez in the red corner for headgear. She is off to a quick start. And I talked to her father as well a little bit earlier before all the fight started. He was very excited not only to see the streaming services here, but he was excited to see what his fighter and what his daughter can do. You can see Hernandez running, going with a lot of combinations. She took a straight left and then a right after that. Hernandez working diligently. See Anna Dominguez, AR boxing, with the black trunks and pink blue gloves. And you can see both these ladies standing in the middle of the ring, slugging it out. See both fighters reset very short. As Hernandez has her opponent trapped in the corner at the moment, looking to keep her pinned against the ropes and not working the body is too stiff and strong uppercuts from the left for Hernandez. Hernandez looking to push the pressure, looking to push the pace, and she's walking down right in the face of her offender, her opponent. So you see these ladies have worked this whole entire first round. It's the first of 3 rounds. So with the sportsmanship as both fighters touch gloves after that first round of the fight. Test. Both fighters. Hernandez getting herself a hurt corner. I just think so. Hernandez once again keeping her back to the center of the ring. As you can see, a separation of fighters really quickly. Leave a blow to the back of the head, maybe. And I do want to give a quick shout out because I did just peep. My boy Mega Soto is in the house, man. We love to see him here. Hopefully, maybe Brooke is here. Very, very strong and talented fighter and coach duo right there. Meg Soto and Brooke Sidrian. And they fight out of 818 Boxing, where they got some dogs at 818. San Fernando has some heavy hitters, and you can see right there. Hernandez taking a little bit more damage this first round, as I believe her opponent sees that she has to come out firing into Dominguez in the group 8R Boxing. I hope that the viewers at home at least have a good view, good side of the fight. Hard shots, 1-2 combination right there by Hernandez. So Hernandez landed 2 straight. Hernandez once again throws that looping hook. Uppercut lands for Hernandez once again. Hernandez has a lot of punch movement as well. Very much not, she's not afraid to mix it up and throw risky shots, whether she gets caught or not. See Hernandez once again cupping the ears, earmuff defense right there. See Dominguez the left that lands on the jaw of Hernandez. Once again, she steps back. When she steps back and exit out of the pocket, sometimes she does it a little bit too slow, and that's when she takes a couple of those shots. Coming into the pocket, she's very well defended, but when she leaves is where she does take her damage. And I apologize for anybody who was originally on Twitch and then came over from Twitch. Every time I be thinking or hoping that Twitch is gonna like do us justice, but they don't. Twitch they don't want to see us win, bro. I'm telling you, man. They just don't want to see us win. But it is what it is, man. Just know we're getting better every day. See Hernandez on her feet. They are at it immediately. Hernandez standing 10 toes down, 2 feet on the logo of that ring, and she caught her with the 1-2-3 combination, 2 straights and a hook, and now you can see Hernandez senses, she smells the blood in the water. Kind of pulling down on the back of that head, then throwing uppercuts. Whipping right hand twice now by Dominguez. Dominguez being tired down. As you can see, Hernandez very smart, very savvy when she leans on her opponent, pulls on the back of her head, and once again she goes inside. They're face to face, literally. See, once again, both fighters tying each other up. A lot of body punches right there in the clinch by Dominguez, and that is I apologize, Hernandez. That is a very, very, very big key to winning. It's beating up your opponent's body. Sometimes, like they say, you got to forget about the head. You got to forget about throwing the punches to the head. You just got to worry about the part that is the easiest to hit. So both fighters showing fatigue. Hernandez showing that she can take the pace a little bit better. You see a lot of fatigue signs from the corner of Dominguez, from the fighter of Dominguez. ADR Boxing, and she is in a situation right now where if she didn't get saved by the bell, it could have got dangerous for her. That will be our 3 rounds for these 2 young ladies. So, blue corner, Anna Dominguez. Goes and shows love to the corner of Giselle Hernandez. Hernandez, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, still on the nice side, on the winning side of record-wise. The losses haven't crept up to be too much or something she couldn't come back from. In bout number 5 coming up, we have Jesus David Cruz from 714 Boxing versus Carlos Hernandez from CUDAHY Boxing. And your winner out of the blue corner will be Anna Dominguez. Dominguez, very excited. And you can see the disappointment on the face of Hernandez. Hernandez felt like she was robbed, and I believe in that fight, Hernandez had a lot more clean shots that landed and got through. Dominguez definitely pressed the pressure, forced the action a little bit more. But when it comes to shots and the punches that were landed, especially cleanly with a reaction, head bobbing back, her body moving and jolting in the opposite direction, Hernandez had that fight. And we are back. I apologize. I was trying to do something, but I had to wait. As you can see, Jesus Cruz out of the blue corner, red corner. I apologize. 714 Boxing. Carlos Hernandez, CUDAHY Boxing in the blue. They're going at it, throwing big blows. This is what we're here to see. Hernandez now spins out of the corner, and he has Cruz now with the standing 8 count. And just like that, you can hear the rowdiness of CUDAHY Boxing's corner. I talked to them earlier before all the processions and fights started. They knew what their man was coming to do. They were very confident in their fighter. And we can see exactly why they had this glaring confidence. You can see after the standing 8 count, Cruz looking a little bit better. Not that he was ever dazed or out of it on his feet, but he definitely caught some. You can see Hernandez going with the jab to split the guard, coming around it with the hook, and then trying to split right back through it. And you see the referee, the umpire, is letting them tangle for a little bit. They let them tango, but he won't let them get tangled too much. See now. I believe that is Jesus Cruz. Took a couple clean blows from Hernandez. Carlos Hernandez, high pace, a lot of power, a lot of animosity in this fight as well. First round, as you saw, man. Back at the action now. Want to get you guys, have the ability to show you guys some replays and all. See, a little bit of a slower round now. We had a lot of action, and right when I say that, you can see blue corner once again kicks up to ante. That is Hernandez. Hernandez has not backed down on the pace. Now Hernandez looked to be in trouble a little bit. As we've got Jesus Cruz from the red corner, 714 Boxing. He has pressed up, pushed the pace, and I believe it was the mouthpiece that came out of the mouth of Cruz. Special shout out and a thanks to our sponsor here on site, providing the eats, the drinks, the sits, Catalina T-Bar. It's always very much appreciated when you've got people like that that come out, support you. After the standing 8 count for Hernandez, Jesus Cruz now throwing haymaking shots. Those shots look like they hurt. So once again, see Cruz now back to the ropes. Exciting round. I'm sorry. I do go quiet for moments at a time. But a very exciting round. As after this round, we will introduce the ring cam, the corner cam, should I say. Give you an in-depth look at the advice of what the corners are telling the fighters. Actually, give me 1 second. We back, and we're gonna do it right now. I'm sorry.
Suelta, suelta, no puches, suelta, suelta. Vamos, otra vez, Chuy, vamos. Suelta, suelta, abajo y arriba.
Corner cam.
Vamos, 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 sigue, vamos. Suelta, suelta, Chuy, suelta, vamos. Se te petraron. Suelta, Chuy, vamos, arriba y abajo, arriba y abajo. Arriba y abajo, arriba y abajo, vamos. Otra vez, vamos. Vamos, suéltalo. Un paso para atrás. Un paso para atrás, vamos. Un paso, vamos atrás. Bueno, vamos, así, vamos. Otra vez, otra vez. Tira, Chuy. Sigue tirando. Vamos. Tirando. Vamos, sigue, sigue.
As you can see, the corner cam is in effect.
Tirando. Tira, tira, tira. Eso.
You can hear that coach in the red corner of Jesus David Cruz, yelling at him, telling him, "Vamos, come on, come on, come on, you gotta go." And that is the last round of this fight. As if you want to call it on the stream, I would have to say that the red corner took that one. I apologize if I had to be completely unbiased on the stream and say who took that one. In my opinion, Carlos Hernandez from CUDAHY Boxing would have took that one from me, just for the simple fact the early round and earlier in the rounds, the workload he put out, such a high workload, it just makes you see like, yeah, it'd be hard for the judges to give a 3-round fight to a person who, in my mind, was very aggressive in 1 round. At the blue corner, it will be your winner, Hernandez, as he showed, in my mind, just showed just a little bit more. And once again, we are back at it. We are back, though. Remember that. That must be a spine, because I'm back. to all the viewers and watchers in the current chat, in the live chat, talk to me, man. How do you guys feel? I know we had a rough patch, but we're past the rough patch, and we've got a lot of great action coming up, man. That was only the 5th bout, so we're going to be in bout 6 right now. We have Hayuk Boyajan. I apologize if I butchered the name, I swear. Hayuk Boyajan from GFC Boxing, 16 years old, 134 pounds versus Daniel Tabares. Elite Pro Boxing, 16 years old, 132 pounds. 3 rounds of 2-minute action. You can see quick hands. In the red once again. Boyajan. Both fighters bouncing around light on the feet for sure. Maybe this first round, just tit for tatting, going back and forth, trying to see who's going to leave the bigger and much more capitalizable opening. Once again, sticking and moving. Once one throws a punch, they're exiting and entering very quickly. But when they do it with intention to throw a punch or to get a land or a blow off. I see a lot of shifting moving. There's only one more round after this one. So if they're either fighter wants to get a defining win, they're going to have to define the win themselves. We'll check in with the corner. My apologies. No, you won't. I forgot. The corner people go in the ring when they do have a break. I forgot about that. We're going to get the corner cam in a second. And with two very, not slow rounds, but just rounds that weren't the biggest in punches landed, or just even. See, biggest thing about fighters like this, when it's just more of a matchup battle, when both want to be more defensive than offensive and want to counter you, then you're both just waiting on each other to throw. They always say style fights. They can either be extremely exciting. I will never call a boxing match boring just due to what's going on. See right there, very short right hand, left hand hook by Red Boyo. Boyo, I'm just gonna call you Boyo, man. Once again, side to side movement, and Boyo was caught right there by the left hand of Tavares. Tavares in the blue once again. Tavares using the slips very effectively, showing Boyo that he's gonna have a hard time when getting shot on him. And see Boyo tangles up with it, and you can see that I'm fiddling with my mic, trying to see which is the best sound. And that will be the third final round. That is not the third final round. I gotta be confused. They already, yeah, it is. Is it? I'm so used to taking the headgear off immediately. I do believe that was round number 3, the final fight. I do believe that. You can see the coach of Boyo telling him head movement, bob your head side to side. You can't have a stagnant fight, especially in a sport like this where it's literally punch what it's not moving. And I feel like that is one of the biggest things in this sport. See, Boyo comes out defensively having odds. And Tavares, maybe his coach lit fire in that corner. Tavares inside under the straights, going straight to the body of Boya. And all these young fighters on site today, not only looking to make a mark in the amateur ranks, but make their way to the professional. Tavares, a little bit ahead, but takes it, keeps on moving. Now he's going to tie up his opponent just to slow down his offensive flurry. Tavares, once again, he's showing high octane energy in this round alone. Tavares sticking, jabbing with the jab. And he's just going to keep on popping him. Like I said, this is a sport. It's literally a sport of hit and not be hit. So I honestly believe you have to do more. You got to do more. And I always like to take guests, and I always like to kind of bet against myself who I think won. And if I have to say somebody who won, I'm gonna give it to Tavares. Out of the blue corner, I'm giving it to Tavares just because of his energy. when you watch a fight, especially the amateur fight, where there's not a lot of big blows, not a lot of damage being done to the fighters, you got to look at the energy and look at punch output, what they're doing as a fighter, and that's what I look at. What bout number are we about to go into? That was number 6. We are going into bout number 7. Jonathan Hernandez, ADAR Boxing, and Yafet Serrano Team Panchetto Boxing. Bout number 7 is what we are on. Legionnaire Archery. Like I said, it was Tabares. Tabares showed the energy. He showed the want and the will to fight. And that's what a judge looks for. I actually had to go and ask some of the judges, like, what contributes to a standing 8 count for amateurs? What contributes to a win and knockout? And there's headgear on. They tell me we're looking for certain things that if there wasn't no headgear on, all that pressure, all that energy, that would have went to something. Oh, no problem. No problem, Archery. Take a quick break.
Go, Johnny. Todo, Johnny. Todo.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know why that kind of reminded me of Mike Epps for some reason. We're actually starting. Blue trunks, blue gloves, red headgear will be. Sorry, I just. Yafet Serrano, Team Panchetto Boxing. And Serrano took 2 to 3 stiff jabs right there in the span of a couple seconds. Jonathan Hernandez from ADAR Boxing. A lot of head movement. Very caught, but he caught him right back. And that's the thing, we have some of these lighter fighters, both sitting around 119 for Hernandez, 121 for Serrano. When you have these smaller fighters, that punch speed, they feel leather and they're throwing some right back at you. You got to be aware. If when you're fighting a counter puncher, they'll figure out where that punch hit them, and they'll be like, ah, man, that hand is down, that body is open. So when you have situations of fighters like that can really break down the fight in the moment, in that speed, you're in a shark's water. You're in the water with a shark at that moment. Serrano, the blue, See the orthodox stance paying off. 3 combination pays off for Hernandez. Hernandez is throwing a lot of punches, but he's landing it almost just as many. Good head movement, good body movement as well for Hernandez. Every time Serrano feels that he's in position to range throw one, Hernandez swivels, pivots, steps back, steps up, then maybe steps back. Heard something behind my computer screen. Now you can see Serrano coming back, throwing those 1-2, 1-2s. We will take a second to catch the corner cam.
You're right.
Mueve la cabeza, rápido, estás, sube los hombros, tiene el cuerpo arriba, rápido, los hombros, los 3, rápido, 2, 3, 9, ya, mueve la cabeza, tira de poco, mueve la cabeza y regresa con el 3, vamos, todo el trabajo, trate de conectar derecho y fuerte, en el pecho lo regresas para atrás, tiras arriba, you, got this, let's go.
Go, mijo. One. Go. First, go. Dale, dale, dale. Dale, pues.
Now with our corner cam, man, you can see the enthusiasticness from the coach. He's telling him, throw the hooks, throw those punches, change the location. And he's telling him very, very sound advice. You can't just throw straights and expect to connect. Sometimes you're going to have to throw a looping hook. Sometimes you're going to throw an uppercut. Sometimes you're going to have to throw a hybrid punch that looks like a hook straight jab. Serrano up on the pressure this round. Serrano sticking the jab out. It looks like he has found his range, or he's using that straight left as his range finder to see what tap. Okay, he's there now, and that was a exchange of uppercuts from both Serrano as well as Hernandez. See Hernandez trying to get the head off the line and step in to throw the jab. When you step in and throw the jab at the same time, it gives it just that extra oomph behind it, like somebody pushed you into your opponent. Once again, the nifty and clever movement from Hernandez. Both young men taking some blows now in the second round. Serrano ends that round off with the left-right combo that did sneak through right before Hernandez tried to throw one back. Adar Boxing up against Team Conchetto Boxing. Both of these young fighters, 116. Or I apologize, both of these young fighters are 16. Hernandez, 119. Serrano, 121. And I believe that was that last round of the fight as well. So all the viewers in the chat, man, who do you think would have won this round or this bout number 7 fight between Jonathan Hernandez and Yafet Serrano? Could just type in the chat. Let me know who you guys think won. Very soon, we might not be on Twitch, like I said, but we are going to start doing giveaways, all type of things to get the engagement and things to get the commenters and viewers up. Oh, it's not. No, I wasn't tripping. We do get extra round. Seems like an extra round, but what is actually a scheduled round? Again, dipping down. See Austin Hernandez, and you see the referee steps in to give him a separation. They said get knocked. No, one thing about the amateur bouts that you see when they get into that inside area, that pocket range, it's kind of not sloppy, but head down, throw. You know that you're going to land some, and then you hope that you land others. You get your head up, make sure that you're locked in on your opponent, see what you're hitting, be precise and be strong, be powerful. Take a short uppercut. And then Serrano now gets to the side. And these last 2 rounds, Serrano has upped his pace, upped his power as well. Saw a lot of movement, cleverness from the 8R fighter, Jonathan Hernandez. Late, you've seen the movement slow down from him. You've seen more movement now. Right there, once again, you see the punch and pivot from Serrano. Serrano opening up his bag. Uppercut, jab, jab. Once again, he's got the orthodox stance. Getting that left hand there. As you heard his coach, be first is what he told him constantly. Now Serrano, not only being first, but he's being last, and he's being the stronger one in these 2 exchanges. He's also being much more vigilant when it comes to moving. Serrano in and out of the pocket while he's entering and exiting. He's throwing punches. That would be the last round. You can see all the way to the very end bell. They were throwing, they were brawling, they were blowing. And with that, we do have the conclusion of our bout number 7. We've got 2 very amazing people in the crowd, and I've been eyeballing them since they've been here because I want to talk to them. I had a chance to be there to see her and record her, but I just want to have a chance to just sit down with her and talk. Out of the blue corner, you see who won. Yeah. I keep sometimes getting confused because I see my own screen. As I try to see if I can finesse something. Test, test. What? I wouldn't be able to do that. But what I could. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Mm. Test, 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 test. What the fuck? Test. No. What just happened? Huh? I'm about to say, whoa, yo, what's going on? Test, test. Hold on. Let me just leave stuff alone, man. Test, test, test. That ain't supposed to happen. That definitely ain't supposed to happen. Test, test. That should, hey, I'm letting you know if that don't work, you're gonna have to hold the camera, please. Bro, listen, bro. Just please, please, that's all I'm asking, brother. Like you see what situation I'm in. If I gotta snatch it down, I gotta snatch it down quick. That nigga get off the fucking truck. I get it, Dave. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it, Dave. I get it. Please, I get what you're saying. Until that nigga tell you to leave, hold the fucking camera. That's what I'm asking you to do. Is that possible? Okay. Jesus Christ. I literally just said until he tell you, like, bro, no. I said, all right, bro, you got it, bro. I'm not finna argue with you right now. What are you talking about? Yes, sir. I was about to say, cuz, why? Wait, hold on, wait. Something wrong with that. Not that. Look at it. You can see borders like it's not a freaking camera. Test. To everybody asking what bout it is, we are gearing up for bout number 8. Bout number 8. Two young men, these two fighters from GFC. From GFC. We're Zarabian. Test. Test. Sound like that. Sound robotic-y. I just had an epiphany, dog. Seems like one of the fighters was hurt. The separation, but before the separation was, you can see that one of those fighters out of the black, or in the black corner, out of the red corner, GFC Boxing, see he had some type of discomfort. Seconds out, as both of these young fighters, these two fighters, around similarity in age, 17 for Zorabian from GFC Boxing, 132 pounds. Aaron Perez from CUDAHY Boxing, 18 years old, 134 pounds. Aaron Perez in the blue, he had higher workload and seemed to have at least hurt or damaged somehow the boxer from GFC. Edward now back in the corner. We will separate the two. Both of these fighters swinging to knock the lights out. See overhand. Good head always feels the best. Remember that. In a second, we're going to have a mobile camera, once again, and a ring camera for the fans in the chat, just to get a little bit more of an immersive view of the fight. You can see fighters being separated. These two young men going at it. The round ends off, not a little bit of a bang. See both fighters tied up for those last couple seconds, maybe looking to get a breather before this very last round. An explosive finish to a fight. And I apologize to all the Twitch viewers. I hope all my Twitch viewers did make their way over to the YouTube. Every time, like I say, I go home and I kind of see what's going on with it. Today, it wasn't a problem of the camera. It was just we had more viewers on this side, had more viewers in the YouTube, and just you gotta put yourself in the market, man. Me talking to 5 people versus me talking to 25. I'm not gonna leave my YouTubers, my people who know I'm here every chance I get. See the right hand hook overhand by Edward. Edward Zavorian. Nice right hand once again. You can hear the crowd reaction from it. See it want to punch? Nah, I'm not drinking no hint flavor water. This is a sponsored event by Catalina T-Bar. This man brought me hint water. Like it ain't a Catalina Tijuana punch on the truck with my name on it. You can see once again Edward, he's getting tossed around, but he's trying to up the pace. As in the last round at least, he was outworked. Perez, CUDAHY Boxing in the blue. See Edward, once again, he lunges in, and sometimes getting off of your feet to throw a punch can leave you in a very bad situation when you can't defend nor move out of the way because you're in the air. Some hard hooks by Edward. Edward showing toughness as Perez maybe showing a sign of fatigue under the hook. Once again, Edward spins him into the ropes, works the body and goes to the head of it, misses. Once again, Edward now flailing as he throws some of those punches, and you can see fatigue on both fighters. And as the referee warns of the shoulders, Andy Robles, this was bout number 8. Bout number 8. I know I got to do better. In my mind, it was 1 o'clock right now. Don't know why. It has never moved past 1 o'clock. This whole time, I just kept on thinking, what time is it? It's like 1:10. Oh, it's 1:10. It's 1:10. Bro, it's 3:20. What time is it? Did my phone just? It's 3:03. 3:03, man. See, red corner fighter stepping in, and that will be Shmuel Huerta from Chavez Boxing. Huerta from Chavez Boxing. This is bout number 9 to all the fans and all my friends. Andrew Delgado. I apologize. Actually, Ricardo Contreras from TG Boxing will be going against Shmuel Huerta. Shmuel. Shmuel Huerta. Apologize if I'm butchering names once again, man. And Easy, I really do apologize, man, because I see your comments, bro, and you was here for your man. You was here for your guy. And I feel like I didn't deliver, bro. I apologize, man. I know you wanted to see Benji. We are underway. First bell. Huerta will be in the all red. Ricardo Contreras will be in the white tank, black shorts, blue gloves. That straight left misses from Huerta. Huerta then goes to the body. Huerta looking to counterpunch in this fight. Huerta looking to fill his man out. Goes with the left, the right hook, then the left straight. Contreras now looking to go to the body. See a hard shot. Hard shots. Combination that landed. Just a little bit too high. That straight. Good two-hook combo that landed for Huerta. Let's see if we can get our first replay of the night. All my wall plugs being used right now. Plug it there. I apologize. See the 1-2 constantly coming out. Ooh. Contreras landing knee nasty hooks. If you ever watch other guys, you'll only get that then. He began to rock his body with nasty hooks. Contreras. You can see a lot of power in those punches, especially that right hand, the right straight. He blinds you with the left first, and then comes in with the sledgehammer of the right hand, looking to knock you out, knock your lights out. And it's almost a surprising punch due to it coming and splitting your guard. You're not going to expect it, and you definitely don't see it. So once it hits you, you got to kind of bite down immediately and brace for the impact. But that's right there because it's a nice combination. As you can see in the background right there, two judges have just received the bag. Catalytic T-bar not only drops it off, but picks him up. So once you pick yourself up off the canvas, man, you can always get you some wings, a non-alcoholic margarita, and a sope. See a three-punch combo. See Contreras. He has power in the specialty punches. You know, I call him a specialty punch anything that isn't a jab. He's got power in those combinations, power in those punches. looking to reset. And you can see Huerta not running, but he is on his bicycle, staying elusive, making sure he's not in direct line of fire of some of those punches, which is very smart, wise. Of course, it's always wise to avoid getting punched in boxing. When you're talking about a guy like Contreras that has that type of power in that right hand that we've at least seen from the outside of the ring, being inside of that ring, you definitely don't want to get caught. See both coaches wanting to pick up, not on out per se, but more or less to place them better. They're wanting to tell their fighters, just make sure that when you're throwing them punches, they're at least gonna land. You don't want to just throw punches, tire yourself out, and waste a punch in the eyes of a judge. Hard shot. See, Contreras, like I said, specialty punches is his bread and butter. Is what he lives to do, what he wants to do. Not that he ain't looking or isn't looking. He's looking to get those punches that are more or less not seen coming. Slips under the hook. Hard hook, left-handed hook by Huerta. And if he's not tired, then Huerta's hurt. Taking a lot of those punches that eventually take a toll when they build up like that and they stack up, and that damage begins to constantly be there. You can feel that pressure. See a lot of fatigue, a lot of leaning, a lot of resting in this round here, this last round. See a standing 8 count for Huerta. Huerta has, I believe, blood on the face coming down from that left eye. He has been caught. It's not surprising for the judge or the official that there is some blood coming up down the face of this young fighter. He has caught Contreras with a lot of nice punches, a lot of hard punches as well, just not as damaging as what he's been caught with. See that rounds up that bout, or that bout. It's that round. Take a quick step away and we'll be right back with you. I see it damn in the chat. Assuming that you maybe Andy Robles is going for Huerta. In the red corner, and it was The blue corner, Ricardo Contreras from TG Boxing with the dub. You also see Huerta staying in the ring. A couple pieces of advice from the referee as to why he maybe got that standing 8 count in that final round. Red's your cousin, oh man. He had a good first 1.5 rounds, but being that it's only 3 rounds, you know, if you get a good 1.5, the other person gets a good 1.5. It's literally up to the judge at that point. I'm responding to it. I put that up so everybody could see it. To everybody, I know y'all probably like, what's going on? This is my father. He also sometimes can't see. Hold on. My father and my mother, owners of Catalina T-Bar. Underway with the action here. What weight is this? This would be 156 with 12-ounce gloves. Yeah, this the real deal, man. Andrew Delgado, SOA Boxing in that red corner. Black tank top, red shorts. Julio Rodriguez from CUDAHY Boxing in the blue. You can sense blood in the water, trouble on the horizon, man. Shaky legs and all. And we've got a knockdown. And you can see right there, they're trading blows. He's ready to go right back at him. He's not wanting to sit down, standing 8 count, none of that. You can see the celebration in the corner. And that leg almost went out again. We could see another knockdown in this first round. CUDAHY Boxing has some people, has some fighters not coming to play around, not coming to mess around. They want the glove, they want the trophies, they want the medals, they want the golden gloves. That is Julio Rodriguez, 19 years old, 162 pounds. Hard right hand. And he has Delgado stuck in place right now. Once again, another looping right. Left hand hook, left hook. Rodriguez is on one. Hey, all right. The dude standing up, it's a girl in the blue. She got her hand on her elbow. Can somebody tell her to come here? It's a dude standing up. So she got her hands on her knees. Go get her. It's only one person with her hands on her knees. Yes. Go grab her, please. And oh. CUDAHY Boxing's Rodriguez. Bro, I know God well. Yes. Hey, bro. You ever see a group of people that don't listen, bro? Just don't listen, bro. Just don't listen, bro. I have never seen an amateur bout this exciting. I was going to say something else, but I'm not going to say it. We've got a special guest coming, taking a seat with us today. Hey. 1 second. And you can see one more stoppage. Now a standing 8 count will go to Rodriguez from CUDAHY Boxing. This is a heated match, and it's only the second round. Rodriguez takes 2 quick right-handers to the jaw. Rodriguez now back into it, throwing back at Delgado. Delgado has been hurt in this fight, but now is looking to hurt Rodriguez right back. You can hear how loud, how rowdy it is. You can barely hear me. 10 seconds left. Hard shots. Rodriguez going to the body. That will separate the two fighters. So if everybody could, just the mic you can use today. Tell everybody your name.
My name is Brooke Cyprian.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
Brooke Cyprian.
Alrighty, how you doing today?
I'm really good. I'm here to watch some awesome fights and support one of the local amateurs from Coachella.
Okay. So I know I saw your last fight. It went very well. How do you feel like you did in that last fight? We didn't get to talk about it.
Yeah, no, it was a really great learning experience for me. We expected it to be a tough fight because she was experienced. But it was a really good
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure we hear you.
Okay. Sorry if I'm yelling because it's
Nah,
really
yeah.
loud in here.
So how do you feel about this fight right now? That's
Oh
actually
my
good.
goodness. I keep looking up because it's so exciting.
Yeah.
Blue corner came out super strong. And I thought he was going to take red corner out. But red is coming strong, and I think he got 2 8 counts in the last.
Yeah, and you saw in the first round, there was 2 8 counts were knockdowns.
Yeah.
Fun. You see right now, look like he's ready to go. So
Man. He's starting to attack him up. He's getting tired. He's going to the body. And then, just like that, body head. Oh my goodness.
it's a body hand. Once you go to the body, and I was talking about it earlier, fighting somebody who can understand where a punch is coming from. If I feel you hit me in my body, I know something's open.
Yep. Make them drop their hands and then, open up the headshot.
Yep.
Especially in the amateurs, right? That's easy to get the 8 count. They're very mindful of those shots, so those are devastating.
And I also feel like it's a little bit, I'm not going to say harder, but in amateur ranks, take your protection like they all say. So getting to stand the 8 count is very much imperative. You can't hurt them unless you really hit them.
Yeah. In the amateurs, the refs are, again, very mindful. So if you are able to even knock the head back a little bit, they're gonna jump in because they want the safety first. Yeah.
You've seen in this fight a couple times, like they've had moments where the head goes back and they won't get a stand and they count because right when their head goes back, they'll throw something right back.
Exactly. It's so action packed, and both fighters are really throwing a lot, and they're both pretty devastating. So
Now you can see the fatigue starts to set in where you throw a punch and you don't guard yourself,
Yeah.
walk right into a shot.
Or that little slight delay in the next, oh, he ended really strong.
Yeah. And I could honestly be like the first one to say, but it's the only fight that I can say should end in a draw.
Yeah, I know, right? 'Cause, it won't, but
Yeah, it definitely won't, but
I mean, it was great because I thought red corner was done in the first
Yeah.
round. But that's awesome to see him, face adversity and come strong, finish strong.
yeah, I'm about to say that's the thing. Like you said in the beginning, you would have thought that Rodriguez had him gone, and then Rodriguez gets stunned, and it's like, oh man, I've actually got to fight. Then you see Delgado, he has to climb up that hill. And
Yep.
It's like climbing up that hill. Nah, I gotta throw anything that's on the table. I gotta
Yeah.
throw a hook. I gotta throw a jab. Like I said, they were throwing hybrid punches, something that looked like hook jabs and jab hooks, and it's like you gotta throw anything in the bag.
Yeah. And also too, you have to adjust, It's like sometimes okay, fine, you might be this. That's awesome. That's huge. Because I'm sure the other guy was, throwing some heavy punches. They look like I think they hurt him multiple times.
Big size difference in them too, so you
Yes.
can see that one of them, I mean, Rodriguez, he had more weight, 162 to 156.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He had the weight advantage.
And that's the weigh-in, so you
Yeah.
knows, how much he came in. But oh man, those are always fun to see because sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong you are.
Yep.
There's a lot that goes into it when you have a fighter that has that will, but also too the intelligence
Keep
to
going.
fight a better fight.
Make sure you're in frame a little bit better.
Oh, awesome.
So how do you feel? Do you feel like you could have a future in the career of commentating
Oh.
after you're done? I know they always ask this. Do you feel comfortable having a mic in front of a
Well,
camera?
I've never even considered it, thought about it. But now that I'm like literally doing it with you, I think, you never know. I never say never.
Never say never. That's what I
That's
tell myself.
that's one thing I've learned. 31 years of age. I'm like, never say never.
So for your upcoming fight, do you have anything you want to hint to your fans? I know I'm going to send this out to as many people as I can, but
Awesome.
what do you have coming and planned up for this next bout?
I think we are, we are in the process of finalizing it, but definitely July.
Mhm.
Towards the end of July, we'll have something, and once we are able to, finalize things and share it, we will. But you know me, I've already started training, and I'm just really looking forward to growing and doing more, just growing as a fighter, improving wherever I can, because there's so many areas to improve on, and every fight is different because of the opponent. So once we finalize the opponent and we got that, then we strategize, and then that kind of dictates the camp.
I hear a lot of people say they don't do a lot of film watching. Do you watch your opponents?
Oh yeah, I think that's the intelligent thing to do. Obviously, there's one thing to obsess about it, right? And then one thing to do your homework and know the rules of engagement. If you're fighting a lefty and you're not even, preparing for one, and you get in the fight, you're doing a disadvantage to yourself. So, of course, yes.
Are you an obsessor when it comes to studying your opponent? Do you look at every twist they do when they fix everything they do? Are you one of those type of people?
Obsessive, no, but observant, yes. I think it's very important to look at the little details, like you mentioned. If there is a bad habit that they do, you can capitalize on it. So yeah, just being observant when you do have the film, and then obviously just being intelligent about the training and making sure you do, plan for that.
Oh, I've heard it many a times. You got to not only plan ahead, you got to stick to the plan. But I also
Yeah.
know the plan goes out the window when you
I
punch
know,
in the mouth.
it's a fine line. It's a fine line because, like you just mentioned, you have to, prepare for what you already, the information you have at hand. But then in the moment, anything can change. You have someone that switches it up, and you got to adjust. And then that's the fun part, I think.
Do you ever thought about being a switch hitter? From your original stance and going opposite. Do you think about things like that?
So, for me personally, and I know everybody's different, but for me, I predominantly stay in my orthodox stance. But there are opportunities within combinations or situations where maybe you stay in the southpaw stance to get an additional, more powerful shot in, right? Naturally, I mean, you won't really see me switching stances within the fight. No.
I remember your last fight, you had said something to Meg, who's actually your coach and husband, that you said you had to stay in a different stance to get a little bit more leverage. And I remember you saying that, and I remember like thinking back to it, and I was like, so that's why she stayed in that more or less not awkward, but not what you're used to, just to get a little bit more leverage on the punch, switch back just to show the fighter, your opponent, like, I can go there and it can get bad.
Exactly. I think for me, there are, like I mentioned, leverage. You know, for example, if you throw a right and you overshoot it and the opponent gets underneath, if you stay in that southpaw stance and you throw the back, in that case would be my left hand, I mean, that could be a devastating shot because you have so much leverage when you're moving forward position, right?
It's almost like a full
Exactly.
Yeah,
so something like that that's kind of where I was leaning towards for that statement.
And last question, how did you feel about the heavyweight fights yesterday night?
Oh my goodness. I mean,
What did you see?
I was okay, so my money was on Fury, but my heart was with Usyk. But then the fight was probably the best thing for fans. You know, it was the fight of the century, I think, and just to see how much he hurt him, I was surprised, but at the same time I was, just because I mean, he was huge.
That's a monumental size difference right there.
Monumental size difference, but he put it on him and he hurt him, and I mean, it was amazing. Yeah.
This is one thing I can say that I picked up on from the Ngannou fight. I know a lot of people did. These last two fights is the real first times we've seen Tyson Fury hurt in the ring and kind of not know what to do, but know like, oh, this is early in the round. I've got to maneuver. I've got to make sure I don't get caught. He fought Deontay Wilder, of course, and that went to a trilogy, but
nothing
these last
like
two
this.
fights, these last two fights showed me that like he knows in his mind there's people out there now that for sure can get him out of the ring.
Yeah, no, and that's why I mean, there was moments where I thought he was like, you know, playing around too much and stuff, and I mean, obviously in the 9th round, it was like, okay, can't be doing that, but yeah, I mean, I never doubt the little guy, you know, just naturally.
Naturally too.
Naturally, but again, it's different when you see it, especially how like last night
In real time.
In real time, yeah, it was. But I mean, I'm so happy for the team. I mean, they both won. You know, it was a great. I mean, at the end of the day, I think as a fighter, you want to put on a show. When you can put on a performance for fans, and I mean, it's a win. You know, but the rematch is coming, which is super exciting.
I'm very excited. I actually want to see that one.
Yeah, that one's gonna go.
Tank Frank Martin, how do you feel?
Okay, Tank all the way. I'm a huge Tank fan. Super, and I mean, I really hope that it's a competitive fight, you know. But my money's on Tank. I really, that's one fighter that I have really, you know, originally, especially with his personality, it took me a while to kind of like really get, but he's matured so much, and he's been more vocal and like with interviews and just everything. He's more likable.
He seems clear-headed now. I do notice
yes.
that, yes.
And then obviously, you know, his fights are always exciting. So, so yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Of course.
The Mighty Brooke, everybody, the Mighty Brooke. She's got a hell of a left hand, that's all I'm going to say. the right packs one, too, like I said. My guy over there, Mighty's over there. We're going to talk to him eventually, but I just want to say thank you for your time very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I got you. I know during your fight, the camera messed up a little bit, but I know we got it back. We should have got it back going. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, of course. And like I said, I'm gonna be back at the gym. I'm gonna see y'all very soon. Yep. And then once I get some like clipping and stuff done to it, I'll be able to send edits. But I'm gonna come to y'all gym for sure, bro. You got it. Let me get your phone number. Yeah, let me get your phone number. text you once we're done. And like I said, I could definitely come see y'all in y'all gym and work with y'all, bro. I did it with 818, and I've done it with some other boxing gyms. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Of course, of course. We going handheld, man. The mighty Brooke. The mighty Brooke. Appreciate her a lot, man. She's a very cool cucumber, man. You can see right now we are at, what weight is this? No, you already asked that question. Kirkland Harper versus Carlos Delgado. Chavez Boxing for the red corner, Kirkland Harper. Harper throwing those delayed shots, kind of toying with his opponent. Harper, he is the taller man, so he's got the reach advantage. So he is able to stay away from his opponent while throwing punches that could land. So that is always something I try to keep my lookers out for. I make my way back in the frame, man. Kirkland Harper. Four-year age difference for the two young men. Harper, the older man. The older man, but he's not the old man. I just want that to be known. I don't want nobody to say I said somebody was old. I believe that will be the conclusion of that fight. He making the little air popper. Hell no, we did that like 8 years ago. Harper, hey. FEA, let's go, Kirkland. Yeah, sir. Coach. I just had to show you the support in the chat, man. Oh. Okay, yeah. He been here the whole time. He been talking his talk too. I put it back. I got your fans and your friends watching you guys, man. Hold on one second. Get the whole crew on camera real quick. I know he's probably still watching. Y'all got anything to say to him?
Thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Good fight, brother. You want to come talk to him? You I don't know. Okay, there we go. I said we ain't had no sound for a second. Test. That's wild. So apparently, the sound is now coming out of the camera. Y'all can hear me from the camera. Hey, Junior, can come back. Our time together slowly winding down, man. Just got to come back to y'all and say thank y'all once again for joining me, joining CUDAHY Boxing, joining all these young athletes, young men, young women. Apologize. Arthur Backhuman, GFC Boxing, red corner. Jose Ramiro, blue corner, CUDAHY Boxing. CUDAHY Boxing has a lot of fighters. Once again, this is their event. So when you are sponsoring or hosting an event, your fighters have to show the best. So far in this round, CUDAHY Boxing fighter has taken some damage, but he has also given that damage right back. You can see once again he's swinging hard for the fences. You would think one of these young men are trying to knock a jawbone off. See, the referee stops and separates the two fighters, and now as they join back up, excitement as well as the power on display. We will take a quick breather. Wow. Last fight, and this next this last fight, and then the next one to have a ring cam, a corner camera.
Could have came together sooner.
In the action, jumping off. You can see these two young men leaving it all out there. We got You can see uppercut. You can see the excitement from the corner as well. These two young men leaving it all out there. I believe no standing gate count as the umpire. The referee would just separate the two fighters. And you can see to the last second, to the very end, they are battling, they're fighting. See the excitement in the coach's face from GFC. And a hell of a fight from Arthur Bagman. That's what I'm calling him, Arthur the Bagman. Deep in his bag with some of those combinations we saw. Throwing with bad intentions. Let's get a little quick listen in to everything going on. The Bagman secured it. And that will be a dub for Arthur Bagman from GFC Boxing. Just want to give a quick thanks and a shout out to our corner cam man. Our mobile cameras, we're going to actually add it back. In the red corner, we have Isaac Fernandez, 13 years old, almost 100 pounds, weighing in at 98 pounds. Michael Usher. Hey, Michael Usher from CUDAHY Boxing. You can see me in the background. Quick start for Isaac Fernandez. Usher from CUDAHY. Very fast paced from the beginning. Yeah. You know me. If you know me, you know what that means. Fernandez on the ropes. He's got to get his move on. He's got to get on his horse, as they say. Get on his bicycle. Shout out to Chad Ochocinco. Got to get on his bicycle and just move around the ring, man. You know, you got to stay vigilant, bro. You cannot be a stagnant target in a squared circle. Like, this is a ring. Like, this is a place where you can't have a timeout. Can't nobody come in there and save you. This isn't a tag team. 3 times for two minutes, you got to stand there, stand the fire. Usher looks like he's escorting in a bit of an ass whooping right now. We've got Fernandez from Knockouts Boxing stuck in the corner right now as Cudahy has opened up their gym and opened up their fighters to the world. So that's the second round. On to the third and final round of our final bout. This is it for today. Hey. Once again, shout out to the corner cam guy. Shout out to the corner cam guy. You can see from the jump, Usher now having to make sure he is cautious before he steps into a punch. See a very hard shot there landed by Usher that jolts the head back of Fernandez. Fernandez now needs to step on the gas. This is the last round, and Usher has already ushered in the amount of points he needs to get the win for the day. Now, the usher, one thing you do as an usher is deliver or guide. Right now, Michael has guided his opponent to exactly where he wants him, and now he's finna deliver the knockout blow. You can see the head down. See, the referee tells Fernandez, keep the head up. And that is the perfect time to get caught with one of those Tyson Fury quick uppercuts that he whips in there, catches you off guard. Stiff three-punch combo once again from Usher. See, trying to roll off with the shoulder some of those punches is Usher, but Usher tangles up with Fernandez. Fernandez catches him with the right hook. Now Fernandez is stabbing at him with the jab, trying to find his range, and a hard shot once again by Usher. Now Usher takes one right back, and he complains about it being in the back of the head, but the referee sees that it was a clean punch. Usher steps in and catches him. Usher doesn't go all the way through with that left-hand punch, and that will be the end of our round, the end of the fight, I believe, as well. Yes, it is. Test, test. I apologize. I thought that was the last round, but it wasn't. Hard hook lands to Usher. Usher now catches Fernandez exiting the pocket. Fernandez is in trouble now, and you can hear and see the commotion in this arena and in this gymnasium as Usher may have found a combination. Usher once again misses with that left hand, but it's not always about connecting, especially in the amateurs. Sometimes it's about throwing. You see once again another combination, another landed shot by Usher. And this very well is the climax. You can hear some of the advice from the coaches. Move, move. I believe that was the 10-second clapper. And this is the very last of the action. Both of these young men finish off that fight with a bang. You can see the fatigue. Both dead tired. Isaac Fernandez, Knockouts Boxing. Michael Usher from Cudahy Boxing. And now we will have the score. You see it? I know. I don't know why it won't let you see from that way. It won't let you look through there and see. See, I ain't even see who. Hold on.
You're too far away now. You way over here. Oh. I think it's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea. Too much. If you can. This is that moment where, you know, if you keep tightening, something's going to break, or if you keep reaching, you're going to cut yourself. This is that moment. step out the way so you can do your thing.
What thing?